Welcome to World Sports Weekly. I'm your host, Natalie Rydstrom. The CONCACAF Gold Cup group stages are underway to determine the regional champion of North America, Central America and the Caribbean. And joining us now to discuss the betting value for the Group A match, Mexico versus Canada, is sports journalist Herodotus Miltiados from pro-tipsters.com. Herodotus, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Natalie.
Now, this is your first ever show with us, so could you tell us a little about yourself and pro-tipsters.com, please?
Yeah, well, I'm a sports journalist in Cyprus. I cover mostly football, local and international, but also other sports like basketball and tennis. I'm helping out the guys over at pro-tipsters.com. Pro-tipsters.com is a website that offers expert betting analysis on football, basketball, and tennis, with pro tipsters offering their picks of the day on various sporting events around the world.
Okay, well, we're glad to have you on our show and we look forward to seeing what you can do for us. Let's move on to our match preview. Group A match, Mexico versus Canada, will take place on July the 11th. Both teams now lost their opening matches for the Gold Cup on the 7th. Canada 1-0 to Martinique and Mexico lost to Panama 2-1, leaving both teams scoreless on the standings board. Mexico are expected to advance to the next stage and are actually one of the favourites to win the competition with odds of 6 from Bet365, are playing with their B team. After all, their A-team stars were taking part in the Confederations Cup. Many would say that their last performance reflected that. So the question is now, can the B team pull it together? And Canada's defence was disjointed in their match to Martinique, and it will remain to be seen if they can manage to sort it out in time for this match. Now, Herodotus, how do you see this match playing out?
Well, after their poor performance in the first games, I think both teams will appear more improved on the pitch this time around. The loser of the game will probably say goodbye to the tournament. So it's a live or die game for Mexico and Canada. And well, since it's a very crucial game for both, I expect both teams to perform much better this time around, and maybe even see tighter defenses or better offensive options by both teams.
Right. So where's the money for this match then? What's your pick for this game?
Well, as I said, Mexico is the clear favorite of the game with odds of 1.5. I do have the feeling that it's kind of a low odd, mostly due to Canada's disappointing performance against Martinique. But if we do need to choose a winner, that's Mexico. Also, because of Mexico, they will try to, I believe they're going to have the upper hand of the game, and they're going to create more opportunities against Canada's weak defense. So maybe an interesting bet will be something like a correct score for Mexico, like a 2-0 or 2-1 in favor of Mexico.
Right, okay. Now, which two teams do you see advancing to the next stage?
Well, after day one, I expect Mexico and Panama to advance. Well, Mexico did lose the opening game. But as you said in the beginning, they are still second favorites to win the Gold Cup with odds of 6. And Panama is currently fourth favorites to win the competition with the odds of 10-1. They're both good squads. Mexico is coming to the Gold Cup with many players, with many first-class players staying back at home. But that doesn't mean that they aren't stronger than most sides in the tournament. So for now, I expect Mexico and Panama to advance, and we'll see which team finishes in the third position, maybe try to clinch the best third spot position.
Okay, so for Herodotus from pro-tipsters.com is going for a 2-goal scoreline here, Mexico win. Herodotus, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much, Natalie, for having me.